Progress.
Good progress. Yeah.
What car were you driving? I rented a Nissan Rogue in San Jose. A one-way rental, where I could drop in and start it up. Good deal. Come on. Well, it was my trip, and it was really,
Good morning, lady. Good, how are you?
How about yourself? I've been good. It's been very busy.
Hello.
Good morning.
What's wrong with you? What's
Not a
broken in
lot.
the new house? It's always
Dryer.
It's always something.
Dryer, yeah.
Is it brand new? Or did you
With
guys
him,
bring it
yeah,
in?
yeah, no, it came, yeah, he had bought it, so it's like a year old. But we did an error code and it's gave like a C9, which is like, the vent. It's trying to say that the vent is clogged. So we
Like
like,
this off in there.
we pulled it out and we took the shop vac down in there. And it really wasn't that dirty, so we're gonna spot this little thing that you do from the outside, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna try
Isn't
that.
it on the second story?
I don't think so.
Where's your laundry room, Wayne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah, you know,
It's always something. If you need to find
Yeah.
stock, that's me.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to pay, which sucks.
That's
Right.
yeah. And like we were looking into like maybe like a Sears thing. Sears will have a technician come out, but it's like it's at least $140. And depending on how much, you know, it's just one of those things.
You call Jet Black?
No, I've only called that Sears number.
Is that where he bought it, you know?
I have no idea.
Did he leave you the manufacturer, books and all that crap in the kitchen drawer or whatever?
I will check our little shit drawer, but yeah, I don't
Yeah, who
know.
knows, because you're a second owner. So
Exactly.
Are you right?
That's what we were wondering if there's like any sort of warranty.
I've got this guy, Chris. He's pretty cool. He's one of those guys that always like, it's not worth fixing. Or, okay, you know, 'cause it's gonna cost you $350 to buy new one for, which I think is cool. Hey, good morning. Good, how are you? You look tired.
Oh, yeah. I colds all week. I'm like, wow, can't sleep.
Oh, no. I remember.
It's great at sometimes, but sometimes not great. Hey, Warner.
Gets better. 100% gets better.
I need to get the application to.
If you're Washington. Yeah. How much do you think?
Yeah, I just hope it's new guys next week.
Typically, I have one of the houses.
Hard to say because no one's going yet.
Yeah.
Or not? The time is 7:22 and no door yet?
Yeah.
That'll be a good test.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. It's like YouTube, it sounds like push it up, but I'm just hoping that Zoom will.
Are you on Zoom?
Yeah.
Mind going in and then
Yeah. Bill and I were sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to, as you probably heard me say, I'm starting to video just to have some good footage.
I usually do it.
That's awesome.
How are you? How you doing?
I've gotten another.
That's a problem. Whose dad is that? That looks like dad. That's got dad.
That's got dad on it.
That's gonna get ahead right to the table. And can you hear me? Oh, and you can hear me?
Yeah.
What
we want to test to see like what Angie talks when we hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went on it. So did you buy a resale or brand new?
The house?
Yeah. Oh, did I just put in a fence or a yard? For years you could drain.
Yeah. He put a concrete, technically concrete.
Because he's a party guy.
Yeah, he just wanted to party.
That's rude. It's just a lot of money.
Spend all her money.
It's the same thing for everybody, because that's what they do, right? You get all your money for one, you got a raise, or you want to buy this house, all your money. Yeah, all your money, and then you just, all the stuff. But in time, it will come. You can put a fence on a credit card, so if you got a 0, you got a credit card for a year or whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay a fee, because everybody charges like 2.5 years. Because that credit card company charges that. But then you get your fence down. You have a dog. Yeah.
That's a big priority.
Rochelle, do you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Yay.
All right.
Great. Yes, you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Hello.
Oh, she does.
Mr. Collins?
Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Collins now.
Okay, so I must go over. I got it.
Yeah.
From my family, and I'll shove it in the car. Even I got out once, but that's still good to get out. Yeah. Awesome, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, oh my God.
Good to see you.
If you want, I can.
Get out. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike's still there. He's the unit director. I'm the athletic director. So, yeah.
You're the director.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time. Are we ready? Here we go.
Masters, yeah.
Wow, look at all those Zoomers today. Good morning, Zoomers. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good morning, everyone. Wow, you're ready to roll. Ken, would you love to,
Well, no, we've got our
Oh!
sergeant at arms here.
a guest
I would
appearance?
love to, first of all, but our sergeant at arms is here.
Thank you so much,
A rarity.
Sergeant of Arms. Well, there must not be a fire today, so thank you
It's
for
like,
all
where's
the
Walter?
firebugs out
He's
there.
right there. Apology, but let's move forward.
We got a little
Are you ready for the
flag
flag?
right there.
And we'll be right by the Rotary Club banner.
Here's a little one.
There we go.
It's right in there.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's do the four-way test. First,
Is it the truth?
second,
Is it fair to all concerned?
third,
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
fourth,
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
fifth,
Bacon.
sixth.
Corn on the cob with free butter.
Free.
Free butter. It's coming for us. Okay, good morning again. Thank you all for coming. I was a little worried last night, honestly. There was a text thread going around about the roads because I did drive on it yesterday and was driving like this, where the back of my car was sliding out behind me. My husband told me this morning because I drive too fast, but I think it was nice. But roads were good today. Everyone was all good today. Okay, so our guests. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for coming. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure.
Or Chris, is this your guest?
Oh, yeah.
Kyle, is this your?
Yeah.
Ken, is it
Oh,
everyone?
This
Okay,
is Michael Kevin Snow,
Michael Kevin Snow, thank you.
who's
for coming.
been an administrator in the district since 2005.
Wow,
He is the executive director of secondary teaching and learning currently, and is looking for a hobby now that his kids are out of the house. And his wife is urging him very, very, very hard to get a hobby besides bothering her. So.
well, this is, Rotary is more than a hobby. Rotary is a calling.
It's a call, yes.
It's a calling.
Yeah.
It's, we're, oh,
We have his application.
that's amazing, thank you. Okay, but hold off from
And he
submitting
relied
it
on Chris
until,
and Kyle to join.
perfect, love it. Well, it's
I
a
tried
short
to get him to
commute.
join for years. Did he listen to me? No. But he listens to these two
So it took
guys,
these two.
the young
Yeah.
influencers.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
it is I noticed that they both have some needs that I believe I can help.
We may need to do some testing. Well, good morning. Thank you for coming. And, oh, hi. And our speaker, of course, will introduce you in a bit. Okay, so our thought for the day is right now. Miss Eileen Lovering, good morning.
Good morning. And the thought of the day is you can't reach for anything new If your hands are full of yesterday's clutter.
It's our system tech, I mean, IT guy. Good morning.
It's just working.
Gee,
We'll grab the old.
The old standby.
Oh, good morning, Lance. Lance is here too.
it is a bummer. We'll get it fixed. So birthdays, wedding anniversaries, Rotary joint date anniversaries, Tuesday. 0 for today, which is crazy because we always have somebody with a birthday or anniversary. Announcements today, I have 0. Moving on, Chris Vallow, do you have anything as past, or President-elect?
Not off the top of my head, other than we got new positions going up, so we want to be thinking about anybody that wants to, jump in and help out the club in a certain leadership role. That'd be great. I've talked to a few people around here, and everybody's kind of excited about, jumping in and doing stuff. So let's keep that open. Probably the next month or two, we'll probably have some kind of formal thing out there, a request, send me an email, hey, I'd like that, blah, blah, blah. That'd be awesome.
That is awesome. It's awesome to blah, blah, blah. Eileen, can we hear you? Let's see. Now you're muted.
Can you hear me now? Yay! So the thought of the day is you can't reach for anything new if your hands are full of yesterday's clutter.
Which is how I shop. Perfect. Thank you so much. That's a good one. Okay, Ken, do you have anything as past president?
I don't, but can you tell me when the next board meeting is?
On a
March
Thursday, March 10th?
March 10th.
Yes, at Brian Roos's Farmers Insurance Agency. He's the best insurance agent in the world. Treasurer's report, Lori.
So, everything's looking really good. We have, the grant seminar this Saturday. So if you're all interested in learning about doing grants for the club, we will, get to find out soon. You don't even have to leave your nice warm home or put on real pants. Treasurer is one of the positions that's going to be open, next year, and, we would just pull you out there in the cold, so if you're interested, I certainly would, assist as you get the transition.
And beyond. Yeah, you will. Secretary's report, Mr. Gary O'Reilly.
Anybody know when the next board meeting is? Sorry, Ken. No.
March 10th.
That's great lead in.
I feel bad.
No, don't.
Okay.
I know that will only last for a few seconds. Chamber, I attended the chamber board meeting, since I'm a representative from Rotary and on the board. And, got to look at their new website. It's, awesome and something that, we all should be pretty proud of. And, there is a chamber membership luncheon next Thursday at the Mill at 11:30 to 1. And I think Matt is going to walk people through how to get on the website and everything that's available to any member that wants to pay a little bit more. Thanks for Mike being here. I've known of him, but not his name, for probably 13 years. Because my neighbor is his father-in-law and has talked about him all the time. But always said Mike, never gave me the last name, didn't know. I think I met his daughter, your wife, once maybe. And so, but the point is membership recruitment is everybody's responsibility. And Kyle and Chris have been, I think, as Ken says, dogged Mike. And probably made him feel a little bad about not joining. So welcome. But it is all of our responsibility. There are still 5 on my mailing list that I send when the bulletin comes out. I send it to them, and then on Thursday I send them the Zoom link along with what's going on. But we all need to be doing that kind of stuff. So if you've got a member, or if you see somebody that you think might like to join, invite us. And then, I think that's about it. Oh, and, just for your information, the top singer in our group has, asked the council members. Sam Simano is, work-related,
Dispatch to 094.
James, mute.
um,
No, mute yourself, James. Thank you so much.
and, so she asked to, if she could resign. So I did talk to her this week. I did suggest that if it was because of location, maybe she might want to look at another Rotary Club. And so I think she said she'd look around and give me a call, and she might transfer to another club. So anyway, that's it. So we need a singer. We need to recruit somebody that can really sing birthday songs, because I think she made us a few bucks. So,
Ann was amazing.
yeah.
She was amazing.
Yeah.
People actually wanted to hear her sing.
Yes, yes.
Now we have to find somebody who people don't want to hear sing, so that they pay in.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's a lot easier to find. Gary, are you up for that? Okay, club services, Mr. Iverson.
Well, things are working.
Yes,
And
thank
again,
you.
thank you, Angie, and Chris, you were maybe part of the time when I was gone, but it looked like everything worked okay, while I was gone. And Chris, I got your list for Aquafest, or this is actually for the Corks and Caves, but
You need help, let me know.
yeah, starting to get pretty serious about trying to put lists together of roles to fill for both operations. And as I mentioned, I'm trying to get a few video clips from meetings and events that we do, and it could actually apply also to outdoor events, just so that we can have content, if you will, for breaks between, the auction events, that type of thing. So
Right.
lots to do. Gotta get serious about it.
Were you on the Aquafest call last night?
No, I was wondering, I'm on the mailing list now, but,
So somehow your email address got goofed up.
Yeah.
And when the mass email went out to 50 million people, hey, we have a meeting on Thursday night, this really funny guy from Arizona came back, Dustin Iverson, and said, hey, sounds like you're gonna have a great event, but but if anyone wants to buy or sell in Arizona, I'm your guy. So I don't know if I gave them D.Iverson instead of D.M.Iverson, right? So I did talk to the president yesterday and corrected it. So you will be on the email distribution from here
is
forward.
that something that I should be attending?
I think it would be very helpful to see the inner workings that you're putting for us, right? Putting
Yeah,
the event together.
I'll try and back you up too. I couldn't do it last night either.
One thing we want to get in early and get that prime spot, that would be an ideal.
Yeah, they'll be giving that. We better get it. That's our spot, our double spot. Okay, then also, okay, what do we know? Community services. So Brian Ruiz is on the call this morning. There he is. Brian, you want to give your report? Is your speaker working? Well, you have to unmute, dude.
You won't do it. I won't do it.
It's Mike's number.
No, Mike's-
Okay, so pretend I'm Brian Ruiz.
Good grief.
Okay, so it says, here's Brian's report. Good morning. Going to be on the Rotary Zoom this morning. Oh, yeah, my microphone's messed up. Oh, excuse me, he always says, Mike is jacked up. Blood drive, all we need is space, but, Ken agreed this morning that we can use this. Can you hear me, Brian?
He's laughing, so.
Okay, so I did talk to Ken this morning. He said they're happy to let us use the space. And, we already have the contact to coordinate so that we can let the blood drive people know that we're good to go there. So as soon as we have space secured, then Brian will coordinate with, the blood people to get on their schedule. We'll have a date so that we have all of our
awesome volunteers can get on your schedules.
Can you ask Brian to give me a ballpark, of the
We don't
dates?
even have a ballpark,
Okay,
because they really are just very
so it's,
hands off
it's
until
a
they know we
universe,
have, we're
not
real.
a ballpark.
Pardon?
It's a universe, not a ballpark.
Exactly.
They want to come check out the site
That
before
works.
they Sunday.
They have, they want to come do a space, viewing, they want to come see it. We're texting right now. Okay, BMX track, Brian's, report says, if possible, after next week's Rotary meeting, maybe those who mentioned they wanted to be on the committee can hang out. That sounds fun. And we can take 10 minutes to talk about the BMX track that's coming. And the people that have signed up that want to do that, and we certainly want to add more, is Vallo, Gary, Don, and Brian. Is there anyone else that wants to be on the BMX track committee? Bringing a BMX track to the city? Okay, Kyle, you're at it, thank you. Skate park report, he's going to email over the weekend, after he confirms with Kyle, about a cleanup of tree wells over at the Caballero Park, for one day during the week of March 7th. Is that correct? Yes, okay. So that is Brian's report. Thank you, Brian. Okay, next up we have, wow. Lance, you're here. There he is, Lance, vocational services.
All right, so good news, the scholarship applications, I'm hoping to finalize them today. The only thing I need to do is turn the document, the revised document, into a fillable PDF and put the submit button on the bottom of the page so that it comes to my email address. The one change that I've made this year is, remember those packets that we had with all the instructions for both the vocational and the college? I've made now one application that is a separate page from those, because many of the judges got confused by those examples that we gave in the packet of community activities to be filled out. When the students returned their application, that whole packet came back. And so it looked like those were the students where they filled in their activities when in fact it was our examples. So the only thing that I've done, updated dates, we made some minor changes to the scoring, but this is good. The application now has a box on it where you can check college bound or vocational. And then I will follow up to make sure that we get all of the information that's needed for each one of those applications after they submit. So look for it today, James. As soon as I get it finalized, I'll get it to you and Angie, and we can hopefully get it on the website.
Lance, if you can send it to me as is, and I can change it to that little PDF.
Awesome. I'll do that right now. The reason I'm in my office is because I'm working on it while I'm on the call. And then Ken Collins, while I've got you as captive audience, what do you think the chance of having a scholarship night in person on June 1st is?
I'd say it's probably 60 to 65%, maybe scaled down a little bit.
Okay.
I think I'm saying there's a chance.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Okay, Vallo, as our scouting rep, do you have anything today?
No, other than, we're trying to coordinate them to come in at some point in time, out of school or have a holiday or whatever that we need to take time and do a little presentation. And she's gonna work with Kendra over here to kind of coordinate that. I don't know if that's gonna be summertime or what, but we're pretty excited about coming and sharing with you.
That's awesome. Look forward to that one. Kendra, do you have anything on programs today?
Nothing new to report.
Okay, anything good coming in?
Anything good?
Or do you have any slots to fill?
We have DJ Lockwood.
Well, DJ Lockwood, local celebrity.
Yeah, no, we have some good stuff.
Any spots to fill?
I believe I'm in today now. I haven't.
Awesome.
Sometimes I don't always I have stuff written down at home that I haven't loaded into the system yet, but I'm good through April. And so now I'm good through May.
Awesome. And of course, if you guys have any ideas, it can be anyone in the world, because hello, Zoom, we'd love to reach out to get been scheduled for our club. That's the fun part too. IT, Mr. Martin, do you have anything today? Thank you so much for hooking up our microphone to the school district system.
Yeah, it was working this morning. I was just trying to figure that out. I'll talk to my boss. See if we can get it working. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Eileen, anything for public relations today?
I have scheduled Rotarians in Action. I've scheduled those posts. If anybody needs me to post anything, please just send it to me. I'll get it up as soon as possible. That's it.
That's awesome. Thank you. Kyle, anything for Rotarians in Action?
Yes, so actually Brian and I were talking, as you guys were talking, crazy. No, Brian and I were talking, we're gonna try to finalize the date to work, to do the skate park, and then work on those tree walls, because that, we're gonna try to do it probably on a weekend. We have a little bit more time to just the hours of the action. So we'll finalize that on Tuesday, so we'll get a little more of what you guys know we're gonna do on Thursday. And then from there, like I think it was Gary saying earlier, we're just trying to get more members. Members right now, like for the Rotarians in Action, it's a small group where it's just 4 of us, or sometimes we get kind of a large group amount, which is like 7 or 8. But we're trying to encourage more people to join. So if you guys know anybody, just send them our way. I was talking to my buddy who's the president of the Portland Rotary Club, and they're losing members left and right now. He was asking how we are still gaining members, and I was telling him that we're trying to do, service projects getting outside and trying to be out with the city as much as possible. And so they're a large club that's one of the older ones in the U.S. and they're losing members left and right. Portland. So.
I think people are moving out of Portland.
Yeah.
That might have something to do with it.
Yeah, so that's just, I was talking to him about that, and he's like, well, let's figure out how you're doing your club, and we'll try to incorporate that model there. So, and of course, their fees are a little higher. They pay like $1,200 a year.
Ours are very affordable. Okay.
First and third Tuesday of every month for Rotarian.
Yeah, is that this coming Monday?
Tuesday, yes, this week. Yeah, so your first Tuesday, which is on first.
Awesome. Okay. And today we have a sergeant of arms who is here and ready to do the raffle and happy bucks and all of the fun stuff. So get out all of your wallets.
We're gonna have a great morning. Okay. All right, we'll Brian here. You can help us out with the drawing. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't matter if I take it.
If you read the number, that would be great too.
We got 031271.
All right. All right. Here we go.
All right, $172.
Hey, winner. Congratulations. Excellent. Okay.
That was super awesome.
That just happened, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Super duper. Thank you, Ken. I asked, how's everybody doing? All right. How about TV land? How you doing? Good. All right. All right, I'm gonna ask everybody to stand up. Stand up. We gotta get ready to go. Gonna shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. This is shaking it out. Shake it out. There you go. Okay, ready for some Jack Lanes? There we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, that's enough.
I think I broke a hip.
Okay. There will be no fines today. There will be no fines today, but in the spirit of Festivus, we are going to have a competitive match. We are going to have a rock, paper, scissors tournament.
All right.
Here's how it goes. Here's how it goes. Find a partner. When I say go, find a partner, and you will engage in rock, paper, scissors. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody knows the rules, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So you'll engage with a partner. The winner goes on to take on somebody else, other winners. The loser becomes the super fan.
Hey, guys,
Okay, so if Michelle and I do it. Oh, yeah, go Rochelle. So I'm her super fan now. And then she goes and takes somebody on. TV Land. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I want you to engage in rock, paper, scissors with each other.
James, I challenge you.
All right. Are you guys ready? Yeah. You got, okay, remember, the super fan part is really important. I want to hear noise. I want to hear people complaining upstairs. Sorry, Ken. Complaining about the noise in here. Are you ready? Ready? Go! All right, you're it. Let's go. Let's You're going to take on somebody in Team Land. Who's the winner out in Zoom Land?
They all are.
Lance. Okay, Lance, you're taking on Jackie.
All right.
Lance, you're taking on Jackie. Rock, paper, scissors. There we go. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Jackie!
I like
No,
that.
she's
Oh,
scissors.
you are scissors.
Well done. Well done.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was fantastic. Now comes the bad news. The good news. Jackie, you are exempt from fines and happy bucks, and you can talk all you want.
Great.
All right. No, this is not a fine. This is not a fine. It's a penalty. If you lost, you pay $1 or $2, whatever you feel in your heart. If you lost bad, maybe it's $2. So here we go. So, and we'll combine that with happy bucks. We'll start over here.
Combine it with everybody.
What am I happy for? I'm happy to be here.
Hey, we're happy here. Thanks for being here.
Happiest Friday. I'm going to Vegas today, so.
What? That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Are you going to the Elvis Chapel?
There's my fine. I got 5 happy bucks because I got the Genie Pass for Disneyland. And if anybody goes to Disneyland, for 20 bucks more, you don't have to stand in lines.
Holy cow.
Holy cow. Considering it costs $159 to get into those parks. Yeah, the $20 extra is like, can't believe people, everybody's got to do that. Of course.
Then there'll be a line.
Wait, so didn't that used to be the fast pass, right?
It probably
But
is.
now they call it Genie.
They now call it.
You must feel a lot better being in that line.
But is it fair if you're not standing in line?
Well, I'm happy because I never win anything, so that was fun.
Great job.
Thanks. You can put it on your website.
Exactly.
Well, I'm happy for the valuable information on there. I was gonna give $22, but I gotta save the 20 for the Genie Pass.
We're gonna go up to Zoomers. Lance, you want to start?
I gave my 10 happy bucks. I'm glad that we're getting the scholarship application up and see those great students.
Awesome. James. James is happy.
Looks like.
Brian.
That's $20.
Eileen.
Sorry. I'll give 5 happy bucks because I'm happy it's Friday. And a quick plug, Sherwood's event's coming up on March 18th. So look for, it's virtual, so look for the link and come and join us for the shenanigans.
Nice. Jack, how you doing?
Doing okay. Mine's not so much a happy bucks, but I just want to say that I'm really my heart goes out for the Ukrainians. So
Yeah. Dave, go ahead. You can unmute and say what you said on you wrote.
He's there.
Yeah, 5 happy bucks for springtime on its way. There's birds chirping outside and it sounds like a jungle, but yet it's frozen. It's very strange, but it's good.
Dave, good to see you.
You too.
James Steinruck.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, just a couple of happy bucks, 5 happy bucks for a great commissioner retreat last week that we all got together, and we got some great plans for the future for your Snohomish Regional Fire and Rescue.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was great. Angie's iPhone.
You gotta do it twice.
Andrew's helping us beef up our numbers.
Cool.
I wanted to chat. So I am happy that it's Friday, that I won drawing. That's awesome. I don't always go too often. And last week I reported that I went over to wine country. I'm happy to report that my bank account survived.
Yeah, but what about your liver?
Yeah, it was payday and my insurance.
Yeah.
And my bank account survived. So did the shops.
Payment for losing to Lauren, who did an excellent job, and rock, paper, scissors, even though he said, I don't understand this. I'll tell you, Lauren, it's okay. And then more happy bucks because I just booked a trip for my daughter and myself to Italy. We're going to go hiking in Italy. So, yes.
Wow.
Well, I'm happy that it was Friday and my Tesla got me to Rotary down. But more important, I'm really happy that the market is growing back up and it's almost $500 now. So I think that we should all be happy about that.
Good, happy time. Just last weekend went to Arizona to play golf with some close friends of mine. Well, my brother. I guess he's not a close friend. But anyway, and my he and I are best friends since childhood. We actually went to daycare together.
You and your brother?
And grew up together. And then another friend of mine from Bainbridge Island who actually grew up in the same town as me as well. So we had a great time golfing down in Arizona. It's nice and warm. The second happy buck, and I threw my fine bucks in there too, but second happy buck is for yesterday we had a meeting with the city, Mayor Gailey and Gene Brazell, and the school district and the city are trying to cooperate as much as we possibly can, sharing equipment. And the city is great in that way. And then what's really valuable is to share kind of what we're thinking about development and how to make that happen and cooperate in that sphere too. So great meeting, and really appreciate the cooperation with the city and our partnership.
Oh, yeah. Anybody's hungry, come on down.
Gary, large.
He'll be there. My wife has already told me we're going. This is from Ron, $5. He was here earlier. He's on his way to surgery on his eyes. Said each eye will take 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. And, but he did come in and he did help me set up the room. There's my fine. And then there's a couple of dollars, getting ready for Mardi Gras, having spent 16 years in Louisiana, or Louisiana, depending on which you want to say. We get a king cake from one of my friends almost, well, in fact, every year, and it arrived on this Wednesday, and it's already gone. My kids seem to know when it arrives by FedEx, and call and say, how much are you gonna share? So we share. That's it.
Happy time, the sun is out, and it's gorgeous today, even despite being really cool, but, and also my grandma, is still celebrating her 93rd birthday, she still lives independently, and is rocking it.
Good to see you. Happy Friday and happy the scholarship is going on and everybody in this club is rocking it. I just love it. You're rocking. Awesome.
Generally happy and it's great seeing so many people in the building and on Zoom, so very excited.
Okay, so my happy buck today is actually for my clients. So yesterday, this is a little market snapshot, you guys. If you want to move, now is the time. I put a house on the market yesterday morning at 11 o'clock. I had multiple offers by 5, and we signed it around last night, $185,000 over list price. And we were already pushing it on our list price. So they were very happy to sign that offer last night, first day on the market. And that story is not unusual. That's what's happening out there. So little plug for selling your house and living in a motorhome. Yeah, it's real. It's crazy out there. You can definitely park downtown. Green Lake, I hear, is nice. You can feel a little full, but that area is a nice place to park your motorhome forever. Belltown could be cute or cool, yeah, coming north. But 108, like, think about that. $185,000 for free. They waive appraisal, so it doesn't matter. Like, this is the price that they're gonna walk away with. So it's pretty amazing.
Cool. I'm throwing in a 20 for finding for not being here for a while, and also it's just great to see you.
And you too. Okay, thank you, Sergeant of Arms. So today our speaker is the famous, the local DJ Lockwood from the Lake Stevens Boys and Girls Club. And Kendra has a little introduction for you. Yes.
Short and sweet, I'll just say this. But, so DJ, his father got out of the Air Force when he was 6, right?
Yeah.
And then moved him to Arlington, and so to meet other kids, they threw him into all the sports available at the Boys and Girls Club, and that's something that he grew connected with through that experience. And then, after, was it in high school you started coaching? Or
Yeah,
after high school?
high
Yeah.
school.
So he started coaching at Boys and Girls Club, and then last year, in September, the athletic director position opened, and he took it, and he's been working that since October of last year.
Well, thank you.
Which is super awesome.
Now do I get to walk up?
You get to come, but be careful.
Okay,
on our,
yeah, I'll go this way around.
We don't want to.
Well, Kevin kind of saved you guys because I was going to put you guys through a little bit of a workout, but he kind of already got it. So I'm not much of a public speaker, but they said like bring props. So maybe I'll just set this down there.
What is that?
That's a basketball. I got some cones right here. You know. All right. Oh, I probably shouldn't be throwing a ball in here. Sorry about that. All right. Well, thank you guys for having me. Oh, a little cool. How many of you have seen the Lake Stevens like T-shirts that they usually roll out for the basketball? This is what we upgraded to this year. You know, the new guy comes in and he just wants to spend money, and my bosses were like, well, I'm like, well, it's gonna help us out. People are gonna like it. So, yeah, I am DJ Lockwood. I have a beautiful wife, 3 kids. We have been living here in Lake Stevens for the past 5 years. So really excited about that. Lake Stevens has been a great town, and I have owned my own business for the past 8 years, and then COVID hit and my business took a big hit. So I stayed at home for about 3 months or so, and the mortgage still had to be paid, and the wife was like, are you gonna, leave the house every once in a while? So got on at UPS as a part-time supervisor in Redmond. 9 months later, got promoted to a full-time supervisor in Redmond. And that was a lot of time away from home, a lot of driving back and forth, a lot of not so fun hours working the preload, which took a hit when I got a young family at home. It was a little rough. So made the decision to look for something else. And someone asked me, "Oh, what do you even want to do?" And I was like, "Well, I like sports and I like working with kids. And if somebody would pay me to do that, that would be great." And then a month later, opportunity at the Boys and Girls Club opened up, and I am doing sports and working with kids. So kind of funny how that all works out. But so yeah, kind of, I look back to my years growing up doing sports, and a lot of life lessons. And one thing I have tried to tell my coaches that the kids are not going to remember the wins and the losses. They're not going to remember that. They're going to remember how you as the coach made them feel, whether that be good or bad. A lot of times, through the Boys and Girls Club, it's a rec league. So we have people that might be trying out a sport for the first time. And if they have a bad experience, they're not going to want to do that sport again the next time around. And, it's really sad when it's a kindergarten, first and second grader that has such a bad experience that they just want to give up on a sport that they could, otherwise maybe find enjoyment in. So one thing I really harp on our coaches is make it something that the kids enjoy, help them learn. It's not about the winning and the losing. And so there's a lot of lessons that we can learn from sports. Teamwork, working together, trying to win, right? I'm not saying that I want all these teams to go out there just trying to lose, but it's not the most important thing, the wins and the losses. So kind of a little bit about the Boys and Girls Club. Got a nice building kind of right down the way, and that in 2004, they were given that building, and through a couple different grants and fundraising, they made a 7,000 square foot gym. And then the teen center, most recently in 2017, Chris Pratt kind of helped get that along and have a real nice teen center in there. So when COVID hit, changed a little bit also for the Boys and Girls Club. All the staff turned into teachers over Zoom. And that was, I was glad to not be working. That was the dark years is what they want to call that, because they like working with kids, but then trying to teach them on top of that is a little different. So we kind of got sports back going again, and this last basketball season, or we're in it right now, 606 kids signed up and 62 coaches, and that is both by far, we got the biggest program of all of the Snohomish County Boys and Girls Club. A lot of teams. We have 196 background check volunteers for adults, another 22 minors that are background checked and cleared. So a lot of community involvement on that, helping out and making my job easier, because it's hard. I rely quite a bit on the coaches to deal with the 8 to 10 players on there, because working to deal with 606 different sets of parents is challenging sometimes. So I appreciate, and Kendra is one of my coaches, and so I think she might be as excited as me that we're getting towards the end of the year here, because it's been we run games Friday night, Saturday. We got 33 games happening, and it's really exciting. One thing that is kind of separate for us is we don't have the capacity there to have other. We can't really build another gym. Some of these other bigger clubs that have 40 basketball teams have auxiliary gyms and other gyms. So we are really reliant on the school district. Kim Aswold, right up there somewhere. She's been really great to work with. The school district has just been awesome. We are given some gym space, and we have used every bit of the gym space that we've been given, and it's fun. You know, we got practices from 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. They get a little mad at me when certain coaches have a snow day or something where they miss practice or it's a no school day. I'm like, guys, I got nowhere else to put you. We're booked everywhere. You can't find makeup stuff for that. So, but it's been good. The feedback from parents has just been, they're excited to have their kids back playing, back in gyms, getting to do sports. So, couple exciting things. I mentioned I like to spend money, so getting better jerseys. They cost a little more than the t-shirts. I've been working with Kim for we got flag football and volleyball coming up next, and I came on in the fall, and we didn't have any home games for flag football. Snohomish was running all of them for whatever reason. I don't know. I was just kind of coming in and was told that. It made my first couple months on the job easier because I was just doing volleyball out of the Boys and Girls Club gym, and then didn't really prepare me for basketball when we have 5 different locations going and running games. But for flag, I heard a lot of feedback from parents, and I've been working with the school district, and we're going to be playing at Cavallero on the turf, which is awesome. It's also expensive, but it's all right. It's going to make for a better product, a better feel for our community. When we're the largest, right now we're on track again to be the largest volleyball and the largest flag football group in Snohomish County, and it's good for the parents to see us, kind of trying ways to improve. We partnered with the NFL flag for all of our stuff, so they get nice jerseys, and volleyball was still going to be in the same t-shirts, and they're like, hey, what about us? What are you doing for us? So we are working with a company to get them some better swag. Sorry, that's what the young kids call it nowadays. Not me, but other people call it. So improving our swag. And so it's kind of a fun, exciting time. A lot of new athletic directors within the Snohomish County. So we kind of are all under the umbrella of the Boys and Girls Club of Snohomish County. So with basketball, we're kind of independent. We get to run all of our games here in Lake Stevens. It's Lake Stevens versus Lake Stevens because I have 14 first and second grade boys basketball teams. So doesn't make sense to try to be like, okay, well, why don't you guys, go down and play against Snohomish and Monroe. And it's kind of nice that they know where they're playing. They're staying in Lake Stevens, and it makes for a lot of fun weekends. So football and stuff, we usually will combine with Snohomish and Monroe. I think they call us the East. I'm bad with directions. We're like the East Side group or whatever. So they put us all together, and it's kind of fun. And we're gearing up towards finishing up registration for that. Summertime, they were wanting us to run basketball again, and I did not want us to run basketball again because I needed some time to recharge after that. So we compromised. We're going to do 3-on-3 basketball. Going to do it during the week at the club. No practices, just kids coming in. No coaches. We'll have some gym captains, some adult supervision in there, some referees, just to make sure things don't go. But just getting the kids in the gym, playing basketball, having some fun, and hopefully staying out of trouble. So, sorry, I Googled the public speaking stuff, and it said, do not say. So I apologize. I think I've said it like way too many times. So I apologize. I tried to be prepared and cut out all the ums in my speaking, but I apparently left some in there still. So I think that is all that I have. Sorry, I know I had like 20, 30 minutes to say stuff, but oh, no. So
You can talk about the shirt that you have on.
Our favorite.
That's a good shirt.
so some dog fans in here, so good. All right, good. Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's a cougar for. I still let him marry my sister, but you know, it's all right. He's having his 1 year to talk a little smack. So we'll see what happens this go around. But yeah, so kind of one other thing I want to say. So I'm pretty confident in saying that the Boys and Girls Club really relies on the community to run, whether that be volunteers, whether that be, you know, financial support. It's really a good, it's a partnership that we need the community to be involved. Because if I don't have, you know, 60 coaches that want to help and volunteer their time and energy and get yelled at from parents and have to deal with the emails and all that fun stuff, we can't have a program like that. And if I have the wrong 62 coaches, then the program is going to go the wrong way. We're going to see declining in numbers because one bad coach, one bad experience for 10 kids. You think all those 10 kids are going to want to come back the next year? And so it's been really good to. It's a great community to be in. Lots of people have stepped up and wanted to help, and lots of people in Lake Stevens are really good about telling me the feedback, whether that be good or bad. They're good at telling me what they think, and you know, but I appreciate that because if I'm not being told things, if I'm not seeing things. When we have, I tell parents all the time, I got 3 different gyms that we're running stuff out of. I can't be at every place. So I appreciate that letting me know what's going on down the road so I can be aware of that and, you know, try to make changes. And so the Boys and Girls Club needs the community. And I really feel like the community as well needs the Boys and Girls Club to just help give opportunities for kids to do things, to try new things, to learn things. And yeah.
100%. So I'll just let you know, we write checks in June. There's a link on our website to make the application for the Boys and Girls Club. Is welcome to make application if you have a project that you're trying to raise money for or something with the Boys and Girls Club. As long as it affects more than one kid. Yeah. Then we would love to have an application for you to review.
Awesome.
And if you know anyone else looking for funding for really cool, super awesome, and rad programs, you know, projects in the community, click the button on the website.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, super awesome.
Well, thank you guys. Let me clean up my
Here's your volleyball.
my junk around.
Thank you very much. And so as a thank you for coming today, did you have a burrito for breakfast? Chicken burrito. That's healthy.
They were
You're a
trying.
healthy guy.
They were trying to troll me at the club. I told them I needed some props.
Well, you could have brought us all burritos. I'd get your application to the top. So as a thank you for coming today, we will make a donation to the Lake Stevens Education Foundation in your name. Thank you very much. And if anyone's available and you're hungry, please join us over at the Buzz for for breakfast, coffee, whatever you want to do. It's super fun. We've been going last several weeks. Super cash and fun. So, okay, I think we're out early today because, oh my gosh, it's 8:23. So use your time wisely. See you guys next week.
AJ, do you have a card?
A card?
Yeah.
We've got a deal where we're partnering with Snohomish County on kind of a professional development deal where it's about recognizing the signs of suicide as well. Yeah. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. So, one control. Good.